What's up, beautiful people? I hope that everybody is having a blessed day. I truly do. It is a beautiful day here in North Carolina. I'm not lying to you. Wow. Wow. If some people, you ever go somewhere, park, there's so many parking spaces all around you, but someone will come and park right next to you. And I know y'all kings and queens know what I'm talking about. But I want to do a video about, could you imagine if it was no black people? I tell you, I love my black folks because we are so innovative. We are so animated. I mean, and we just know how to get things done. We are excuse me, y'all. But we just know how to get things done. But I just got to tell you, let me tell you, y'all, if there was no black people in this world, no black people on earth, what it would be like. Man, we are inventors, we are innovative, we are just, I was thinking about if there was no black people, if there were no black people on earth, right? I was reflecting back on when I public school system in Gary, Indiana, during the time that I was going to school, right? During the time that I was going to school back in Gary, Indiana, I had some awesome teachers, and they were during the civil rights times, and also doing the Black Panthers, all that, and actually my principal for Gary Westside Senior High School was Quentin P. Smith. Y'all look him up. He was one of the Black Tuskegee Airmen. He stood tall and strong. And I'm telling you, this man, he had a presence in that school. Even the so-called gangbangers or whatever, or the tough guys or whatever, they didn't mess with him. Mr. Quentin P. Smith. Y'all check him out. And I remember my social studies teacher in junior high school, Katie Brown. Katie, she went on to Congress, to be in Congress. But most of my teachers were black. And during the time that I was being raised, it was over 75% blacks in Gary, Indiana, But let me just tell y'all what I think, and I'll let you know how people would be right out of luck if there was no black people on this earth. Because I'm gonna tell you, we've been doing things since the beginning of time. Since we've been put here on this earth, we've been doing things. But we've been doing things for others. Okay? But if there was no black people on this earth, when you driving down the street and stuff, at the street lights, if there was no street lights, if there were no black people on this earth, if you driving down the street, you'll be bumping all into each other. The insurance companies will be making a killing rather, because who you think invented the stoplight? I'm just saying. And if there was no black people on this earth, that stand your ground law will probably be in all states, right? Because it was actually a black woman that invented the home security system. Believe me when I say. And speaking of a black woman doing this, I don't know if you all know it or not, but check out, there was someone on that bus before there was someone on before Miss Rosa Parks. There was someone on their bus before Miss Rosa Parks, okay? But she was a teenage mother who she was a teenage mother, and so they didn't think that would be the appropriate fit to go down in history, okay? But she was a unwed mother. Check that out. How Medea say, know your history. Know your history. So, listen. I just love my black people. If there were no black people on this earth, forget meats, we'll probably need canned goods and stuff like that, because our meats would spoil, our dairy would spoil and go rotten and stuff like that, because who you think invented the refrigerated truck? Hello. And you could forget about, would you be in darkness? You think you'd be in darkness to be using candles up until now, 2022? Because you know that filament in the light bulb? Who you think invented that? If there was no black people on this earth. And personally, for me, I haven't had open heart surgery, but as far as the heart goes and surgery, thank God for excuse me, Daniel Hale Williams. Thank God for Daniel Hale Williams. You know, Daniel Hale Williams was a barber growing up. I mean, not a barber. He was the son of a barber growing up. Excuse me. He's the son of a barber. And he was the first black man to own a black hospital. And he did his first surgery in the late 1800s, I believe, like 1883 or something like that. And he was from